Imagine waking up one morning, reaching for your coffee, but something feels different. Your steps are slower. Your hands tremble slightly. Everyday tasks that once felt effortless now seem strangely heavy. The truth is, this kind of silent decline rarely hits all at once. It creeps in, little by little, fueled by tiny daily choices, or more accurately, tiny daily neglects. You see, research shows that skipping just one critical daily habit can quietly set off a chain reaction inside your body. A reaction that, over time, can steal years from your life, without you even realizing it. And here's the hopeful part. Just as easily as neglect can shrink your future, small daily actions can reclaim it. You have more control than you might think. Today, we're going to uncover the one simple habit most adults over 50 skip without knowing the hidden risks. And more importantly, how building it back can help extend your lifespan naturally. If you're serious about staying stronger, longer, and living your life to the fullest, hit subscribe right now. You deserve to know the easy daily habits that protect your future. Let's talk about the simple daily habit that could change everything. Now, when most people hear daily habit, they think of big, complicated routines. But this one is incredibly simple. So simple, in fact, that many skip it without a second thought. It's intentional daily movement. Not long workouts. Not hardcore exercise plans. Just small, steady daily motion. And when you skip that small movement day after day, it begins a silent chain reaction inside your body that affects every major system you depend on for aging well. First, your muscles start to weaken, even if you don't notice it at first. Tiny fibers inside the muscles begin to break down faster than they rebuild. This process is called sarcopenia, and it's one of the leading hidden causes of falls, fractures, and rapid decline after 60. At the same time, your circulation slows. When your muscles are still for too long, blood doesn't flow as freely. That means less oxygen gets to your heart, your brain, your skin, and the consequences build up quietly over months and years. And here's where it gets even more dangerous. Without consistent daily motion, your body becomes less responsive to insulin. That means blood sugar spikes more easily after meals, setting the stage for fatigue, brain fog, and even higher risks for diabetes and heart disease down the road. The scary part? You may not feel a thing at first. Skipping daily movement feels harmless in the moment. Maybe it's one day, then a week, then it becomes normal. But inside your body, small daily choices are quietly shaping your future, for better or for worse. You might still look okay on the outside, but inside, the foundation is starting to crack. It doesn't hit overnight, but when it shows up, it can change everything. Simple things like getting out of a chair, balancing to step off a curb, carrying groceries, suddenly feel harder, more dangerous. This isn't just about feeling a little stiff. This is about maintaining the strength, independence, and vitality that make life worth living. The good news is, it's never too late to turn it around. Even small daily changes, like a 5-minute walk after breakfast or gentle stretching before bed, can reignite your muscles, boost circulation, protect your blood sugar, and rebuild resilience. But it starts with awareness, knowing that skipping simple daily habits like basic movement isn't just about fitness. It's about protecting your long-term health, your balance, your heart, your brain. It's one of the easiest ways to extend your lifespan naturally. And now that you know what's silently at risk, you're already ahead of the curve. So far, we've seen how one small missing piece in your daily routine, something as simple as gentle daily movement, can start a slow chain reaction. It drains your strength, chips away at your energy, and quietly weakens the very systems that keep you resilient. But how does this invisible risk actually play out in real life? What does it look like when years of tiny neglect finally catch up? Let's take a closer look now. How does this actually impact your life day to day? At first, the changes are so subtle you might brush them off. Maybe you notice you feel a little more tired after simple tasks. Maybe climbing stairs leaves you slightly more winded than it used to. You tell yourself it's normal. You're just getting older. But beneath the surface, critical shifts are happening. And they can accelerate fast if the right habits aren't in place. Let's break down what's really going on. Loss of muscle strength and balance. One of the first and most dangerous consequences of skipping daily movement is muscle loss. When your muscles don't get regular activation, they start to atrophy, shrinking and weakening, not just in the big, obvious muscles like your thighs or arms, but deep stabilizing muscles around your hips, knees, and spine. This makes everyday activities riskier without you realizing it. Simple things, like stepping off a curb, reaching for a jar on a high shelf, or standing up from a low chair, can suddenly lead to slips, wobbles, or even dangerous falls. And for adults over 50, falls aren't just accidents. They are often life-altering events, leading to fractures, hospital stays, and sometimes a permanent loss of independence. The heartbreaking part: much of this risk is preventable, with small daily habits that keep muscles alive and responsive. Blood sugar swings and metabolic decline. The second hidden consequence is more internal, but just as serious. Without consistent movement, your body's ability to regulate blood sugar begins to slip. Your muscles play a crucial role in absorbing and using glucose after you eat. When muscles are inactive and shrinking, that glucose lingers longer in your bloodstream. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, the silent beginning of prediabetes, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. You might start noticing clues like feeling unusually sleepy after meals, craving sugar more often, struggling to maintain a healthy weight, even with the same diet. Your energy crashes faster, your mood becomes less stable, and the worst part is, without recognizing the root cause, many people blame themselves or assume it's just aging. But it's not just age, it's how small daily habits, or the lack of them, impact aging. Weaker immune system and slower healing. The third consequence strikes your immune system. You might not realize it, but consistent daily movement boosts circulation of immune cells, helping your body detect and fight off infections faster. When movement drops off, your immune system can become sluggish. Wounds heal slower. Colds linger longer. And your risk of complications from minor illnesses, like respiratory infections or even skin infections, rises. In other words, movement isn't just about muscles or metabolism. It's directly tied to your body's ability to defend and repair itself. Skipping daily habits doesn't just make you feel weaker. It makes you physically more vulnerable, in ways that build up invisibly, year after year. Mid-script engagement prompt. Natural voiceover insert. Have you noticed yourself slipping into small daily habits that might be stealing your energy, like spending more time sitting, or moving less without realizing it? Tell me about it in the comments. It's something so many of us face, and talking about it is the first step toward reclaiming our strength. And here's the most empowering truth of all. Even if you recognize yourself in some of these patterns, it's not too late. The body is incredibly resilient, even after 50, 60, or 70 years. And rebuilding daily movement habits can trigger a cascade of healing that restores strength, stability, energy, and resilience faster than you might believe. In fact, the transformation can begin in just a few days. You just need the right tools and a simple, doable strategy to make it part of your life again. That's exactly what we're about to dive into next. The good news: making this part of your life is simpler than you think. You don't need a complicated exercise plan. You don't need expensive equipment. And you definitely don't need to overhaul your entire schedule. Building back the habit of daily movement can start with just small, intentional steps, woven naturally into the flow of your day. Let's talk about a few simple ways to make it happen. Morning movement rituals. First, try anchoring a tiny movement ritual to something you already do every morning. This is called habit stacking. and it's one of the most powerful strategies for making new habits stick. For example, while your coffee brews, do a gentle standing stretch. After brushing your teeth, march in place for 60 seconds. Before you sit down for breakfast, walk a slow loop around your kitchen or living room. By connecting movement to an existing routine, you remove the need for willpower. It simply becomes part of what you naturally do. And remember, it doesn't have to be long. Even 3 to 5 minutes of intentional motion can wake up your muscles, boost circulation, and signal your body, "Hey, we're still alive and we're still strong." Mini movement breaks during the day. Another secret weapon is breaking up long periods of sitting with tiny movement bursts. Set a gentle reminder on your phone every hour, or use natural cues, like when a commercial break comes on, or when you refill your water glass. Each time, aim for just 1 to 2 minutes of light movement. Stand and stretch tall. Do a few slow squats holding onto a chair. Take a quick walk around your home or yard. These mini movements might seem small, but added up across a day, they can reactivate dormant muscles, stoke your circulation, and boost your metabolism naturally. No gym required. Evening wind-down mobility. Finally, incorporate a gentle mobility practice into your evening. Think of it like brushing your teeth, but for your joints and muscles. Just before bed, spend 3 to 5 minutes doing slow, simple stretches. Roll your shoulders. Gently circle your ankles. Stretch your arms overhead and take a few deep breaths. This helps reduce stiffness overnight, improves circulation while you sleep, and sets you up for a stronger, more energized morning. And it feels good. A nurturing, calming way to honor your body's hard work each day. Encouraging tone insert. Natural voiceover style. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Missing a day isn't failure. It's an opportunity to step back in with love and patience for yourself. Your body doesn't expect perfection. It simply craves regular signals that it's still needed, still capable, still alive with strength. And the beautiful truth is, no matter your age, your body is ready to respond. With every small daily habit you rebuild, you are not just adding days to your life. You're adding life to your days. Let's quickly recap the powerful shifts you can start today. Skipping daily movement might feel harmless, but over time, it can quietly weaken your muscles, circulation, metabolism, and immune defenses. Small, intentional movement habits, even just a few minutes at a time, can dramatically protect your strength, energy, and independence. Morning stretches, mini movement breaks, and evening wind downs are simple strategies you can weave naturally into your life. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even tiny daily changes have the power to extend your lifespan naturally. And more importantly, make those extra years vibrant, joyful, and strong. If this opened your eyes about the power of small daily habits, hit like, and share this with someone you love who deserves to thrive too. And before you go, drop a comment. What's one small daily action you're excited to start today? I'd love to hear what you're reclaiming for your future. In our next video, I'll reveal 3 tiny morning changes proven to boost brain health and energy after 60, based on cutting-edge research. These are simple, powerful, and can change the way you feel every single day. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you're subscribed and notifications are on.